Kimpire, North Korea's unwavering dynasty. What do you get when you mix a love for military parades, bouffant hair, and a penchant for mysterious disappearances? Welcome to the Kimpire, North Korea, the world's most enduring family business masquerading as a country. Since 1948, the Kim dynasty has ruled with an iron and occasionally eccentric grip. Kim Il-sung built the Hermit Kingdom, passing the family baton to Kim Jong-il and now Kim Jong-un, whose affinity for basketball rivals his affection for nuclear brinkmanship. Imagine running a country like an exclusive VIP club, only the dress code is mandatory or else, and you're getting close. But despite the dark tales, famines, censorship, and an absolute ban on sarcasm, the horror, there's almost a surreal commitment to preserving family tradition. Is it a monarchy in communist clothing, or just political cosplay gone too far? One thing's certain. North Korea's tale proves George Orwell's 1984 wasn't a dystopian warning. It's a daily memo on the Kim family fridge. The Sultan of Sass, Brunei's lavish rule. Picture this. Tiny Brunei, wedged on Borneo, is home to the world's sassiest and wealthiest Sultan, Hassan al-Bolkiah. Who else could throw a birthday bash that outglitters the Met Gala, or keep a car collection so large it needs its own zip code? The Sultan's palace boasts 1,788 rooms, because, really, how many rooms are enough? Under his rule, since 1967, Brunei enjoys no taxes, free healthcare, and enough oil to fill a swimming pool, or 3. But behind the golden chandeliers, Brunei is governed by strict Sharia law, and free speech is about as welcome as a burnt creme brulee at a royal banquet. What happens when oil runs dry? Is Brunei ready, or will it be Dynasty meets Dusty? As Oscar Wilde quipped, the only thing to do with good advice is pass it on. Perhaps the Sultan is still waiting for someone brave enough to offer him some. Venezuela's revolutionary reality check. Once upon a time, Venezuela was rich, oil-rich to be precise. Then along came Hugo Chavez in 1999, hoping to create a Bolivarian utopia. The result? A wild ride from populist promises to modern-day misery. Chavez charmed the masses, sang on TV, and rewrote the constitution faster than you can say petrodollar. Then Nicolas Maduro inherited the hot seat. And, as it turns out, running a country requires more than mustaches and mango throwing skills. Yes, that actually happened. Today, Venezuela is a cautionary tale, where hyperinflation is a national sport, and grocery store shelves are as empty as campaign promises. How did a country with such wealth end up here? Is it cursed leadership, oil addiction, or a little from column A, column B, and column chaos? As Karl Marx once noted, history repeats itself, first as tragedy, second as farce. Venezuela, it seems, has had a bit of both. Double trouble, Belarus's bully president. Say hello to Alexander Lukashenko, the man who put the strong in strongman, and the awkward in televised ice hockey matches. Ruling Belarus since 1994, he's one of Europe's last self-proclaimed dictators. His nickname, Batka, father, is as telling as a villain's mustache twirling. Elections in Belarus are less competition, more confirmation. Lukashenko's grip on power is so strong, even Belarus's cows are rumored to vote for him or else. Despite protests, sanctions, and memes galore, he claims it's just Western jealousy. Only cowards run away from the battlefield. But is it really bravado? Or just bizarre politics in tracksuits? Belarus, sandwiched between Russia and the EU, is in perpetual geopolitical limbo, sort of like Switzerland, if you painted it gray and replaced the chocolate with state-grown potatoes. How long can a country stay in the past when the world keeps swiping right on change? The Tsar of Russia, Putin's power play. Move over, Romanovs. There's a new Tsar in town, and he prefers his bears shirtless. Vladimir Putin, once a KGB agent, ascended to the Russian throne, presidency, in 1999. Since then, he's mastered the art of political judo. Literally, he's got a black belt. Under Putin, Russia has played chess, not checkers. Annexing Crimea, rebranding nationalism, and dazzling the internet with action hero photo ops. He once mused, "Whoever does not miss the Soviet Union has no heart. Whoever wants it back has no brain." Many Russians admire his stability, while critics lament the disappearance of free press and opponents. It's like musical chairs, only the last seat vanishes entirely. Is Putin a product of Russian history or its author? Perhaps in the end, Russia's story is proof. You can take the Tsar out of the Kremlin, but you can't take the Kremlin out of the Tsar. Ethiopia's rebel ruler, the man behind the crisis. Abiy Ahmed's story reads like a modern drama. Heroic reformer turned embattled war leader. When he took office in 2018, hopes soared higher than Ethiopia's coffee exports. He freed political prisoners and made peace with Eritrea, winning a Nobel Peace Prize. Fast forward, and Ethiopia is gripped by civil war and human tragedy in Tigray. No Nobel update for that. Abiy, a former soldier, is now caught in the labyrinth of ethnic politics and shifting alliances. Is he a misunderstood unifier, or a modern rebel with a cause and perhaps too many enemies? Power tends to corrupt, warned Lord Acton, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. Ethiopia's story reminds us, yesterday's savior can become today's strongman faster than you can say Metamer, unity. Burmese shadows, the lady in the limelight. Aung San Suu Kyi, once the darling of democracy, now a complex symbol caught beneath the long shadow of military rule. Daughter of Myanmar's independence hero, she inspired millions and won a Nobel Prize for standing up to the generals. Years of house arrest only burnished her status, but power clouds all. In government, Suu Kyi's international reputation nosedived due to the Rohingya crisis. How does a democracy icon pivot to political equivocation? It is not power that corrupts, but fear, she once said. Yet perhaps fear is precisely what keeps Myanmar spiraling between freedom and iron-fisted order. Is she a puppet, a pragmatist, or both? Burma, now Myanmar, remains a country where the lady and the dictatorship dance in a never-ending waltz, and the orchestra's sheet music is, shall we say, heavily redacted. The people's dictator, Xi Jinping's iron fist. Xi Jinping, China's core leader, holds more titles than a Netflix browse screen, but make no mistake, the plot's about control. Since taking the helm in 2012, Xi has rebranded China's Communist Party with a no-nonsense slogan: One China and definitely one boss. Presidential term limits, abolished with a swift pen stroke. Internet memes, censored faster than you can type Winnie the Pooh. Yet Xi is no caricature. He's woven nationalism, economic power, and a touch of digital surveillance into a cocktail that's been hard for citizens to refuse or escape. The party's slogan, serve the people. But who serves whom exactly? The ancient philosopher Lao Tzu mused, he who controls others may be powerful, but he who has mastered himself is mightier still. For now, the mastery in China seems strictly top-down, a modern emperor presiding over a billion-strong palace. Will the Middle Kingdom's iron fist ever unclench? Only time, and perhaps a VPN, will tell. Found this video interesting? Leave us a like and subscribe for more videos like this one. Let us know what we should cover next in the comments below.